So our format, we got 3 topics. You and I already discussed what's going to be happening today. And
Okay.
as we're discussing now Barbados and we're talking about buying ahead into winter, we're going into topic number 1. And that is
Yep.
what's going to be the hottest men's fashions of 2022.
Yep.
And so we're sitting here now and it's end of January. So we still have a whole year to go. And
Yep.
I'm seeing what people are wearing, which ain't much. And I'm watching people on Zoom and they ain't much. And so help me, help all the men, help the women. What's going to go on in 2022, Ed? What's going to be the hottest fashions this year, please?
Well, it is sad because a lot of my customers are doing a lot of these Zoom meetings, and obviously I'm not used to doing a lot of this because I'm more of an in-person guy.
Right.
But again, like it has definitely gotten a lot more casual. I mean, 10 years ago, even you would have noticed that we had a lot more suits in the store. Then it went into blazers, and blazers and with dress pants. But even now, still not going to the office. Guys are just buying nicer sweaters and nicer t-shirts, more fitted stuff like that. So it's more casual. Definitely, more comfort is huge. Like Bugachi's got a whole line of just comfort, tops and bottoms, like the whole jumpers, like you'd see. What was it? What brand is it? The soccer line where they're
Like
wearing, the top.
like
Yeah,
like
the
velour
Puma stuff and all
tracksuits.
that. But the velour stuff, I swear to God, is coming back. We bought a bit of that stuff,
Really?
and I
Like the
can
Tony
actually see
Soprano line?
100% that kind of stuff.
Amazing.
Bugachi did that kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's a bit of that.
Okay, good, good.
Um, I mean, end of the day, it's changing day by day, and I think people are going to start going back to the office. I heard some banks are going to go back in February and March. We hope, but I think it's still going to be definitely blazer, definitely not suit yet for work. And then yeah, just a lot of the Zoom meetings. I mean, what do I got? A dress shirt underneath with a sweater like that. It's hot, and then honestly, just making it comfort stuff. Everything's stretchy these days. A lot of stretchy dress pants still. We got lots of stretchy dress shirts. I'm wearing a cotton shirt today. It's not stretchy, but a lot of the new lines now are
They are
that
stretchy.
stretchy. Oh, they're really nice. Bugatti has this 5-way stretch now and an 8-way stretch. So you put a shirt on, it feels like a t-shirt. So it's all about comfort. And then colors. We're missing out on these crazy patterns. I'm wearing a bird shirt right now. It is toned a little bit more back now. There's a lot more solids this year. Blacks and whites again are huge. I was gonna say, I mean, last year we were big into the burgundies and the greens and the earthy tones. This year I'm seeing tons of black and white, and that's been dominating. I like to buy color for the store always. I like to convince people to buy color when they come to the store. You don't come to me just for a black or a white shirt, and I like to get you into something different.
Mhm.
But we'll see. I can't, like I said, the Barbados stuff, the leathers that are coming in from them, the shoes that we're buying, Goodman brand and swims, Goodman's from Italy, and the swim stuff is all comfort based.
I was
There's a
gonna
lot
ask
of
you. I
different
was gonna
things
ask you about
happening.
shoes and belts. Where do you see things going there? Because back in the day we had a lot of men wearing the belts matching their dress shoes. You had like Dockers for
Yep,
comfort. Then sneakers have been exploding like crazy. You know that when you and
yep,
I do my pants, it's always
yep,
I gotta have it perfectly tailored so that it fits my Jordan ones.
yep,
And
yep,
and a lot of men, regardless of age, I see a lot of 60-year-old men and they're coming with their suits, they're coming with their
yep.
jeans and their sports coats. They're wearing sneakers. They're not wearing dress
Yeah.
shoes anymore.
So for our store, we
Yeah.
don't sell the Jordans like you guys love, you and your son. I know that,
Yes.
but we do sell the Goodman brand. It's what Russell Wilson's brand from the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh yes.
They're out of Italy. You can look them up, and they're like the Converse style, but a high-end Converse style. They got more weight to them, and they work perfectly, honestly, with the nice suit, which is the style these days. Like you mentioned, like a 60-year-old man in a nice fitted suit with those, black on black or black on white or white sneakers. White sneakers we sold a ton of this year.
Interesting.
And then the loafers from Swims, absolutely super comfortable, very lightweight. You don't have to wear socks with them. If you do insist on wearing socks, we have the low cut socks, so the no show style. But yeah, very lightweight, and I've changed it up. Obviously, I still carry the Johnston and Murphy in the store, which is a very comfortable dress shoe, but
Yes.
Swims and Goodman, and then we have another boating shoe coming in from I don't even know the company's name, but they're coming in from Spain this year, which is just a nice lightweight, like a Muskoka dock shoe kind of thing. So there's a lot of that happening. But yeah, with suits now, it's more of that Converse style, which we're selling a ton of.
What about men's belts?
So
What are you seeing
belts,
this?
we again stretchy. I'm wearing one right now. There's 2 companies we buy from. One's Anderson's belts from Italy, and one's Pro Fuomo. Have you seen the braided belts.
I remember the braided belts back in the day.
You're gonna make me take my belt off.
Wow, we're having a strip
We're gonna
show
do it.
here,
This is live.
folks.
But
I remember
you know,
those. Oh, but it's not. Oh, it stretches. Yeah,
super stretchy. I can't believe I'm
yeah.
doing this on your podcast now.
So
But why
they're
not?
back.
This is
They're
from
back.
Mugachi. Oh,
The
but this is
braided are
all. This is
back.
all. This is braided. This has been good for a good 2 years. We've been selling these. There's a leather version of these, which works better with suits.
Yes.
Yeah, and again, like this is blue and navy, and I've been wearing them with different colors. But yeah, there's all different colors in those. There's white belts, blue belts, black belts, purple belts, and we've been matching it with the laces of the shoes, which if they insist on wearing dress shoes, there's been that kind of stuff, and then accessorize with the handkerchief. So top to bottom, you're getting flow and working together. But yeah, belts. There's some big leather belts that we've been selling with the thicker buckles. A lot of that going on, but comfort wise, when guys are coming in, stretchy shirts, stretchy jeans, stretchy belts. What's been the winner?
What do you tell the man that comes in and says, listen, Ed, I'm a bit of a shooter and I love my LV and I love my Gucci. I love going down to the Bloor Street and picking up those. Are you guys thinking about carrying those? What do you answer to someone like that?
Absolutely. There's some stuff for sure, like Tom Ford, like the quality of Tom Ford, or like Louis Vuitton. I the Coach shoes and the Vuitton shoes, I see the guys coming in with them. Like we have Robert Graham, we have some big brands in the store. I don't understand all of it because I never was one to buy just based on brands. There's guys that insist on it, and I'm not going to knock them. There's some beautiful stuff, but some of that stuff is just based on labels because you buy a Prada shirt for $700, and I've never been that type of store, right? So I'm not going to knock them. I'm sure that $700 Prada t-shirt or shirt is beautiful. What do I tell them? I try to convince them to buy stuff that we have. Of course, we have some really nice stuff. If you want to be like, we get a lot of shooters coming in, lots of wealthy people, and we do have those bright shirts. There's a couple companies, Robert Graham, Au Noir out of Montreal. They make some really nice, stretchy fabrics, patterns, paisleys. I've worn those shirts too, right? And they get it. And a lot of the guys that come to my store, they understand. They could spend the $700 at Rosen's or $1,000 or whatever at Rosen's, but they come to me and they buy that shirt for a quarter of the price, and it works. And then some you can't convince. So it is what it is. I'm happy to entertain everybody, and if they like the store, which most guys do, we do well with them, right?
It's very funny how people work and how they're very particular on some things and other things they're very flexible on. So for example, I'm a Jordan 1 guy. That's what I wear. People know me. You can throw me any other shoe you want. It ain't gonna matter. That's what I'm gonna wear. But you know what? You bring me, if Ed shows me a pair of pants and he's like, this new company, it fits, I'm very happy with it. But other people are like, you know what? I'm only gonna wear this kind of pant, or I only wear LV shirts, for example, but they're flexible in other stuff. I've seen people that only buy certain underwear. It's amazing how people have their hangups, and sometimes it's based on fit. And I think sometimes it's just based on that label, and they can't get past that label.
Absolutely. I understand that completely. And I know, being a man and dealing with men, I can't convince this is what it is. And I back off. There's no, and come to my store, I never pushed ever a sale. If somebody says I only wear Louis Vuitton shirts, I'm like, okay, then don't try my t-shirt that's 25% of the price. I would never go there. Or I wouldn't say it like that. You know what I mean? Like I just back off and say and respect that and see if there is, like you said, another pair of pants, shoes.
Somebody connects on something. So now,
there's always something in the store. I mean, hey, you don't like anything, it's okay. Here, have a coffee. Come hang out. I mean,
you've done this for a lot of years, so you've seen a lot of fashion trends come and go. So it's interesting what you're saying now as far as what we're expecting for 2022. Thank you for enjoying today's episode of the Chosen Life podcast. Go ahead and hit the subscription button below and the notification bell to catch all of our great shows. And remember to contact the Chosen Lawyers when you are ready for your next real estate and commercial transaction. Go to kormans.ca.